Now, listen, you guys, it's been less than 6 months since Armon Wiggins joined the Foxo family, but let me tell you, he is already causing chaos. And why is Beyonce and Jay-Z in all of this mess, okay? Now, we're going to be talking about the Transformer and the 6,000 people audience, performance, as well as her talking about slapping a bee and stuff like that. We're also going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, as well as Papa Bear, as well as this entire situation with Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat allegedly collaborating. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. Now, first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about the Transformer. Okay, now it does seem like, well, over the weekend, the Transformer was out there performing for a very small audience. I mean, for somebody who's out there always bragging about how they're the top girl, most talked about, most relevant, and things like that, you really would expect that, well, she would be out there doing, performing for a lot of people. And at this point it seems like, well, she's just clenching on to any and everything just to ensure that people are still considering a rapper and things like that. And so yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about the Transformer performing for such a small audience. Okay, that being said, it seems like she decided to take to her Instagram to talk about how sometimes bees need to be slapped. And I'm like, I know you're not with a K the one to be talking about slapping anybody, because the last time you tried that, you left the party with a knot. So the fact that she comes here on the internet playing all this tough girl, playing all this, oh, I'm hood, or I'm street, and then in actuality, you're not even that tough. To me, it's always going to be very interesting, because we all know that, well, by herself, really, she cannot do anything, okay? The best she can do is to hire people to do things for her, allegedly, all right? So honestly speaking, I feel like at this point, it's time to give up this entire situation, because one day you are going to meet your match, and you're gonna get humbled, and now you will be left with nothing to brag about. Okay, so let me just quickly insert what she had to say. Instead of just coming out here and responding to Bia, now she wants to step people, and at this point I'm just like, what's up with you? Okay,
I don't like to condone violence, and I don't ever want people thinking that like violence is the answer to something, or like, especially because I'm a grown ass bitch, I'm 31, but sometimes you really gotta beat a bitch ass. Like, you really gotta beat these bitches ass, because some bitches, they just don't stop. They don't get it. Like, you could be having a good day, you could be having a bad day, you could be inactive on social media. Like, bitch, you could be dead. And some bitches, they just don't stop being fucking annoying. Like, some bitches just don't stop fucking poking at you. Some bitches just don't stop throwing you subs. Some bitches just don't stop being petty. And it's just like, damn, you really gotta slap a bitch. You really gotta slap him. It seems like that's the only resolution. And it's like, sometimes you're trying to take like the adult shit and just ignore it. Like, it's like, oh, it's better to ignore. That shit make them even go more crazy and keep on poking and poking and poking until you bite their finger off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you...
well,
Girl,
there you
I
saw
don't
that,
like
you
to
guys. There you saw what she had to say. Now, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, they are alleging in the streets that Doja Cat has got a collaboration with Bongo 2. Now, let me know, you guys. Personally, I'm just trying to imagine how the sound is going to be like, given that, well, Bongo 2 really cannot switch her flow. So I'm trying to imagine how the sound of that remix, of that, collaboration is going to be like, because I do know that Doja Cat can be versatile, but do I think that she will be able to do the na 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 na? I really don't think that that's a vibe. So I'm very curious to see how that will basically gel together, and I guess that would explain why the men from Bot Nation was out there hyping Doja Cat up. You remember that time that it was called liking tweets, tweets that were putting Doja Cat on a pedestal and things like that, and how he was out there saying, well, she's the best thing to ever happen, and blah 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 blah. So if Doja Cat has got a collaboration with Bongo 2, that would explain why that man was on Doja Cat's cocktail. So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Do you think that that is a collaboration that you would be here for, or do you think that for Doja Cat that is more like career sui? You know what I'm talking about, given that majority of the people that actually do support her are barbz, and you do know the relationship that is between Bongo 2 and of course Nicki Minaj. So let me know in the comment section, do you think that that is a risk that Doja Cat is willing to take, or do you think that she is going to be very smart about it and maybe not do all of that? Okay, now the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Armon Wiggins. Oh my goodness, you guys, Armon Wiggins was out there causing commotion at Fox Day, okay? Because let me tell you something. I did do a video and I spoke about how he read out down, okay? It seems like that entire situation did not end there, because Tasha K decided to report on it. And you do know that Tasha K is as messy as they come, okay? And so Tasha started talking about how Armon is basically getting used by Claudia to square up and to settle scores with Al, as well as Dinerva. Like, let me tell you, Tasha K emptied everything that happens behind the scenes at that show. And I think I will try and insert a snippet of what Tasha K had to say at the end of this video. And she was out there making accusations that, well, Claudia is not my favorite person, I mean, for obvious reasons, for how she's always trying to come out here and play my good sister Nicki Minaj. I don't like her because of that. So at this point, I'm just looking and watching and sipping my tea, because this is pure entertainment for me. I really don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her for the fact that Tasha K is out there exposing what they might have spoken about, like in private. So according to Tasha K, Claudia goes around bragging about being a mistress and bragging about Jay-Z having a mistress and her being somehow linked to Jay-Z's mistress. And I'm like, oh my goodness, why is Beyonce's name in this mess? Okay, now would I put it past Claudia to do or brag about something like that? Absolutely no. The girl is very messy, and I wouldn't put it past her to brag about stuff like that. So yeah, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Tasha K also revealed, you guys, that Claudia Jorda feels some type of way about Funky Dinerva as well as Al and things like that, and that she was running her mouth about those people to Tasha K. And I'm like, who would sit down and gossip about people to Tasha K? Like, why would you do something like that? Like, seriously, who does that? No, man, I thought she was smarter than that, because why would you sit down and give Tasha K ammunition like that? That is very unwise, if you ask me. But it seems like, well, common sense is not so common when it comes to this woman, Claudia Jorda. Now, do I dispute what Tasha K was talking about in as far as Armon having rejection issues, saying that, well, he cannot handle rejection? I absolutely agree with what, Tasha K has said. I mean, we've seen how he has moved in as far as the female rap space is concerned. We have seen how he was out there throwing tantrums when the Transformer refused to give him the time of the day, and we have seen how he threw a tantrum when Nicki Minaj paid him dust as well. So yeah, it kind of does seem like he has got issues. And I mean, if these men, if Al was not giving him the attention that he actually craves, I could see how Claudia could come in here and use him just to settle her own scores when it comes to these men. Okay, I could see him basically taking that bait. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about this entire drama. Do you think that the show is going to go on, or do you think that is going to be an issue where maybe they will look for a replacement and he will run out of out of a job? Well, but you always have like his own YouTube. And at this point, I don't know if it's far-fetched or not, but like this could be the Transformer effect. Okay, that's that hex, because as soon as he's out there making up with the Transformer and patching things with the Transformer, here comes all this drama and all this alleged probable suspension or dismissal. I don't know if that is a coincidence. I also forgot to mention, you guys, speaking about the Transformer, that she teased her album announcement, and she said that, well, the album announcement is going to come up. And at this point, I'm just like, how many times are you going to announce that your album is going to come? I mean, at this point, you're even beating Normani to this entire album shenanigan, okay? Because Normani will make an announcement that she's going to make an announcement about her album announcement. That's no money. And I feel like no money has got a strong contender when it comes to that because the Transformer is always announcing that, well, there's going to be an album announcement. Like, make it make sense. And did you guys see that, well, she's now hanging with Shakari? When I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, interesting. From Angel to Shakari. It seems like at this point she's just latching on to any relevant athlete, just to have some form of relevance. And I hope these guys don't get hexed allegedly, okay? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Nicki Minaj. So after people were out there, I'm sorry, I had to sip a little bit of water. So after people were out there speculating that, well, there's something wrong in the Petty household and things like that, Nicki Minaj decided to grace us with some Papa Bear, footage, some Papa Bear pictures, as well as a footage of her and Kenneth Petty. And when I tell you that was the sweetest thing ever, I'm not lying, you guys. Like, the man literally carried her all the way to the car. And when I saw that, I was like, this is such a beautiful thing, you guys. And I understand how these industry dudes really dislike, why they really dislike this union, okay? Because tell me, who has a man who's willing to carry them like that? Who is, like, it was so pure. It was so beautiful to watch, you guys. And I love to see her being happy like this, okay? And I do hope that she does enjoy her family during this break, okay? And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Ruby Rose, okay? It does seem like Ruby Rose is out there hinting to the fact that, well, she was underage when she was shooting, the video to Migos. What's the song? Because what Bad and Bougie, yes, she was in that song, and so she was talking about how she was probably 16 or 17, and obviously that raised some questions as people were like, oh my goodness, were you really 16? Were you underage? Oh my goodness. And as usual, she came back and she tried to retract that, and she tried to say, oh, I wasn't that young, blah 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 blah. But at this point, it seems like, yeah, a lot of people are over this entire hinting at something and then, withdrawing it. And this is exactly the reality of the music industry, okay? It's a lot of shady things that do happen in Hollywood, in the music industry, and people really do act like it's the normal thing to do. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about Ruby Rose and her hinting at the fact that, she was underage when all of this was happening, okay? Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about 21 Savage. It seems like, well, he might have seen the backlash that Lottery Ticket has been getting in as far as her trying to say, oh my goodness, my men this, my men that, and trying to be a mystery and trying to do that. And he said, and nothing I do a secret, just stay the F out of my business. Well, we've got news for you. We are not going to stay out of your business, 21. Well, because first of all, your side chick is out there announcing, okay, the happenings of you guys in a chamber. So as long as she comes to us and announces these things, I mean, we will not stay out of your business. Right in your business is where my habitat is. Your business, right in your inner chambers, that is where my grand chair lies, okay? I sit there every single day because Lottery is inviting us in your business. So guess what? We will stay in your business, all right? So let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think. Do you think that this is 21 Savage coming to Lottery's defense? Or do you think this is more like him telling Lottery's, to stay away from all these things? Because the girl is tired, clearly. The girl is literally tired of getting chowed in private, of being, that dirty little secret. She does not want that anymore. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about all of that. And I'm going to insert the footage that I promised you I would insert at the end of the video. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.
And when Armon joined the show, I was really excited for him. And I thought that this would help him to expand his knowledge and learn how to work with people and respect people that give you opportunities. especially people who have been doing this in this space for a very long time. Now, although he could be young, a lot of people are saying that he's not young. He's actually in his 40s, given his receding hairline. I don't know, okay? I really don't know. They say he's been out here trotting like hot to trot because his mouth gives hot to trot. Remember that movie with the horse? For a long time out here on these streets. And he finally got an opportunity that he conjured up because, you know, he does tarot cards and all that stuff. Sometimes in order to get ahead, you do have to create relationships instead of sabotaging relationships with me, with TS, with Jason Lee. The list goes on with Jessica or XOXO Gossip Girl. The list goes on. The same problem. Somebody's doing me wrong. Why are people doing this to me? She's not loyal. That was his story with me. She's not loyal. What do I owe you? You came to me. You asked me to mentor you. I did that as I do with everybody. I saw you live drunk, throwing shade and dragging me. I cut you off. That was it. Why would I continue to help somebody regardless if you apologized or not? You showed me who you were in those 42 days and I believed you. You got mad at T.S. Madison because she didn't invite you to Thanksgiving dinner. Dragged her. They moved you off Facebook because you dragged them. He has problems with rejection. That's a personal problem. Nobody owes you nothing. Burning Jason Lee's book for what? And